Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last time we left up, we found Mother Sharprock in the Cavern of Zar-Tuk-Tuk. I don't exactly know. Maybe she's a cook or something. She can do something on our ship. Let's see, where are you? Mother Sharprock. There you are. She is a novice deckhand, that is it. No? She is a cook and a deckhand. Okay, so let's... Where's the cook? Do I actually... Maybe she just does her job normally? I don't know. But anyway, we found her in the Cavern of Zar-Tuk-Tuk, took out the war chief who had imprisoned her, and then renamed the entire island Myth-Drenor. Now, this time we are going to start heading our way to Neketaka. I'm guessing... I think you were supposed to go there before Fort Deadlight. But since we snuck our way through Fort Deadlight, it wasn't such a big deal. What is that? The Principi Sin Petrena. It always says that. Beggar Riffrith. Got a pretty big ship for a beggar. Alright. But we can't risk running into any ships because our sails are low and our hull is at half health. So we're just going straight for Neketaka in this. See what there is to do there. Maybe get some bounties or something. My earlobe itches. A fog rolls in. Oh, great. Out of nowhere, a heavy fog rolls over the ocean. So dense that you cannot see more than a dozen feet out from your ship. Just a second, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, maybe I won't sneeze. With the fog's arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and the Defiant is left aimlessly drifting. The only sounds those of the hull groaning as if in dread of what's to come. It's the cozy paladin. Eerie green lights pierce through the fog as the silhouette of a massive galleon approaches. Black sails, though tattered and rotting, catch in an otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward at a rapid pace. I can't fight them, though. We're like all almost dead. That's scary looking. The captain, a skeleton outfitted in tarnished armor, with glowering eyes, surveys you from the quarterdeck of the decaying galleon. She wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at you. What the goddess of death has marked, I will leave untouched. So, Bareth, since Bareth is our patron right now, they're not going to attack us. She nods solemnly once, then with a tilt of her skull steers the ship away. As the floating hangman turns, several undead sailors shamble across the deck, hungry for a look at your crew. They scratch at the chipped and rotted railing, heads rolling on their exposed spines. The ship disappears back into the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates and the winds pick back up, rustling your sails. The sea is clear, empty. The other ship is nowhere to be found. I guess we lucked out there. A lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive onto the deck. Let's read it. Try the critter cleaver. To Trissau, captain of the Defiant. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. Like you, I once thought I could take in stray pets, care for their needs, and shower each with equal affection, but we limited beings have only so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the critter cleaver. What? The cleaver is a handy, ethics-free apparatus yanked from a genuine Engwithan dig site and restored to glorious functionality. So simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the cleaver do its charm. That's fucked up. The best is yet to come. See, the cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there? Or stick a white bird in there? It remembers. Purple pig? It remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favorite places to poop. Now, your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the cleaver's business end, same as it went inside. No, they come out different, better. Sometimes that's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor of epic proportions if you gave the critter cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I've moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is at Pariki's overlook in Neketaka. You can find the cleaver just due west of the wooden fella. A friend and fellow animal lover. P.S. I fixed the insert receptacle so that it no longer accepts Orlans and gave it a good scrubbing. You are welcome. All that to say, I think it changes the graphics of your pet to match a different one. Like, that way you don't have to use the pet that matches your buff. You can use like a cat and switch whether it gives you perception or the strength of the pig or something. I'm fairly certain that's what it does. That's what it sounds like anyway. But I'm not gonna cleave my pets, alright? I'll just stick to whichever one gives me the best buff. They're all pretty cute anyway, except for the pig. Alright, we've made it to Neketaka at last, the home of the Amua, or like kind of like the capital of Deadfire, the Deadfire archipelago, if I got it right. And I think the Amua are in charge here, which are my race, so I should they should welcome me, right? Neketaka, late spring, La Prima, 28-23. Kind of looks like Port Maja. Maje. Oh, looks like we got some ruffians coming to rough us up. That's why they're called ruffians, maybe. Don't listen to me. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Amua. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. Okay, it's the Harbor Master. The Harbor Master regards you warily. She seems to be examining the patterns on your skin with a measure of suspicion. That's because we're Amua, I believe, coastal Amua, that she's doing this.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Amua cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions of incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
He was.
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
You tell him, Adair. As her attention returns to you, the Amua's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the Harbor Master, Kauha.
Kauha.
I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka.
I'm following a giant made of Audra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it. Why would we lie? The Harbor Master chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for.
She taps her forehead three times and
She
taps her forehead 3 times and casts a glance back to her companions. She's insinuating we're crazy. The assembled guards roar with laughter and clap the Harbor Master on the back for her joke. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea, and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them. Show them what you are.
I'm a watcher and the herald of Barath. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass. No, I'm not going to ask. I'm a watcher and the herald of Barath. Step aside or suffer the consequences. That's good.
We don't have to tolerate these idle threats. If you value your life, get back on your ship and head for open sea.
The Harbor Master gestures toward your boat. The women and men behind her nod and murmur in agreement. The nausea continues to build inside you, blood pounding against your skull. Again the woman's voice. Again the chimes.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clear, rhythmic, 2 successive peals, followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The Harbor Master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face. But you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows, and slows, and slows, and slows. Now.
What? What is this?
I'm calling the souls I've collected.
Run for it!
There we go, just almost kill myself for a, and create a commotion just to get past the lowly Harbor Master. I'm just taking all this stuff, it's not really important. Just beer and ingredients and stuff, but when I need a lot of money and I don't have much to sell, I'll usually sell my all the extra like ingredients and stuff, unlike emeralds and gems that I have. So even if it doesn't look very useful, I take it. Pretty sure this game has an unlimited stash, just like the first one. Ribeiro, let's talk to him. He's a big guy.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
The tailor eyeballs your shoulder width, doing some mental calculations. Well, let's see what you
Take
got.
your time. I'll give you...
Bardwin's cover. Steeled in darkness, grants steeled in darkness. +2 stealth, +1 resolve. The aura grants all allies, excluding the wearer, a bonus to their stealth skill and resolve. It says self. But it says it excludes us, so... I mean, it's +2 stealth and resolve. We really don't need it. The 1 deflection would be nice, but... Ooh, a dancer's outfit. You know what? Let's take that. That's 0 recovery time. I want to see what it looks like. I like collecting the 0 recovery clothes. Cloak of deflection, +4 deflection. Let's go ahead and take that too. Putting all that in my stash. Alright. Excuse me. It's not a very good dancer's outfit, although I appreciate my abs. No thank you. Alright, we'll go back to the fine robe. And who does not have a cloak that I can put on you? Let's put it on Shodi. She's a girl. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not a pervert. This is for science. Ooh, nice. And you. Even better. That's where we're sticking with her. That is almost sexual harassment, I think. I don't know against who, but someone. Alright, we're sticking with that one. Sailor. Rolls of fabric and garments of various materials are arranged here, from fine silks to spools of thick yarn. Let's talk. Oh, it's Pelagina. Nice.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
I was wondering if that was her in the little loading screen. She's the one with the blue sword and the blue hair. She is a godless of the featherhead variety. She was our paladin in the first game. Darkozy, I think.
Hey, I know those feathers. Pelagina.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Shodi's eyes flick back and forth between you and Pelagina. She bites at her bottom lip but says no more.
Know this last Cap? Oh, weren't aware you favoured feathers.
Pelagina's mouth hangs open in shock. Though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her, her breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armor and back up to you with a pained glance. Is she a fallen paladin?
I'm sure that even at Cadnois, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
I did. I'm sorry things didn't work out for you. I actually don't understand. I don't know. She glances away and gives an appreciative nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
I could use your help, Pelagina. I'm hunting down Aethys. Her eyebrows arch, the membranes of her eyes sliding out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
No, it won't be like that, I prom.
Caress, Watcher.
What does caress mean? Stop? Avalian farewell, literally a contraction of go with the gods. A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. It is quickly replaced by her familiar, calm expression. She nods once, then turns to go.
Smooth Cap, like barnacles.
I didn't do anything wrong. Paladins are kind of fun. They have some healing abilities, some support abilities, and they can actually be a good one-shot build. They can build up a lot of damage with their Flames of Devotion skill. But they can only use it twice per encounter, at least as of last game. So you need to make them a competent fighter otherwise, or else they're only good for 2 shots. Alright, Valera Spellwright. Go on, you. I don't get paid enough to chat. Well, then I'm going to steal your books.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern.
You rent rooms?
We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
Why rent rooms at all, much less for short-term stays?
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family. This is all rather public.
She frowns and glances around the house self-consciously.
Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
Alright, so let's go speak with Otello. Spellwright. That name sounds familiar. Sounds like one of the names of the spells, wizard spells, but I can't remember exactly what. What did we find? Oh, we found a secret book. It's ours now. Scroll of Sunbeam and Scroll of Crackling Bolt. Fire and lightning damage. Thank you. Got some paper and a random book. The ticking of the clock fills the dining room in quieter moments. Oh, nope, not stealing. Let's save it first. Now unlock it. I'm not going to steal it. I just want to unlock it. Okay. Yep, I stole it. Nobody was around to see me, so. This gilded frame is flaking. They've got a lot of, oh, Spellwright. That's just what they call, casters. I forgot. What do we got upstairs? Altero, I think is who we're looking for. I imagine he'll have some kind of quest for us. Though they vary wildly in style, you note a nautical bent to most of the paintings. These pots appear to have been made locally. There's a lot of unnecessary flavor text. Wonder if these guys are the Dome Nulls of this game. Dome Nulls were like the mob in the first game. Martino and Otello Valera. Let's talk to Otello.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Otello Valera's face is lined and weary, but his coat is tightly buttoned, his posture faultless. This place looks pretty No, Trissau at your service.
Courtly manners are welcome here.
He inclines his head.
My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it.
He opens his palms and invites you to continue.
What can I do for you?
What does your family do for the Valiant Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
The Orlan chuckles at his own joke. Alright, well, we'll leave. Let's talk to Martino.
A new face to the Valera halls.
That's obviously his son.
Aren't we all so excited to see you?
Martino Valera grins from ear to ear.
I always make time for chatter. Say what you will.
What do you bring to the Valera household?
Is drama an acceptable answer? I make sure the wine cellar is stocked, and that sons and daughters alike know how to carry a blade.
Alright, well, farewell. I wonder if I can unlock that for experience without them getting pissed at me. Yep. Is there anything in there? Palm slats. Alright, Valera Captain's report. We're going to read this, but we're not going to take it, so. Otello, I do not write on behalf of the other captains of your... I do not write on behalf of the other captains of your illustrious fleet, but I hope that you understand my voice is still theirs, even if they are too proud to air a grievance. You and I have known each other too long to hide our thoughts from one another. I know that money is tight and that you cannot spend what you do not have, but the royal Deadfire incursion and the boldness of the Principi have not made the waters between the Republics and Deadfire any calmer. Our ships are battered and bruised, nearly unrecognizable as they are patched with the flotsam of our defeated foes. We make do with what little we have, but this is an exhausting and hopeless way of life. Send us the coin to make formal repairs, or else we will abandon ship, and the next vessel I captain will not bear our family's sigil. Please, brother. Captain Barabas.
Good night, Watcher. We
My
can speak
time
in
is
the morning.
Will you actually speak to me in the morning? Alright, these are all stealing, so I can't exactly take them. Lodgers. But we can steal these. Everybody out. Some free experience by unlocking the trap. And also, or disarming the trap and unlocking the trunk. What is that? Oil of Allure. Self. +2 bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, and streetwise. Well, if I ever remember to use it when I need to do a diplomacy check, that would be nice. This vanity seems seldom used, apart from the wash basin. A fine layer of dust has settled on the surrounding tins and jars. So, did his wife leave him? Or she's not sleeping in there anymore? All RPGs, CRPGs need a fast mode. All of them.
Captain, you eyeing that fresh shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder? That be the misery's delight. Malnage's pus-stuffed canker of a boat.
I don't know what most of that means, Serafen. Speak plainly, sir. He points wildly at a half-galley docked nearby. Only 2 hands hold the deck. The remaining crew may be below decks or they may be ashore. Who? I can't keep a track of all your pirate friends. Who?
Malnage. High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course.
He huffs.
Doxy popped a hard on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the girl he told us about.
When they bountied him. I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank. Malnage be up in Romaro's head or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
He bounces on the balls of his feet. Choti purrs throatily in agreement.
Where is my postinago of a brother?
For someone who talks so much, you seem to care about very little.
Oh, apologies, lad. Didn't realize we'd be only ever speaking of subjects deep and meaningful.
Oh, don't strain yourself on my account.
Alright, Nera Bardato.
Magdico, where is that spoiled brat?
A woman in fine clothes clutches a ledger in both hands. She searches the faces of passers-by, settling on yours with an uncertain frown. Are you alright?
I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden.
Usually is. That's why I'm not that one.
Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Angbert would have tanned my hide.
Adair seems pleased.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide.
She glances over your shoulder and sighs, then looks back at you with sudden recognition.
The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you.
Sientere, sorry. I'm sorry that I did not recognize you.
If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
How can I help?
Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Study her hands. This is perception. Nira has been digging her nails into her ledger, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions in the binding. She notices your interest and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
I take it your mother is someone important?
It's Sally Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished.
Nira raises her free hand and squeezes the bridge of her nose. You aren't exactly tearing the district apart looking for him. What is that, honest? Yeah, we'll do that.
See, I only manage the family business.
She takes up her ledger with both hands, holding it like a
Better
shield.
to ask why Laro isn't sprinting back to look after his birthright.
What do you mean by Valera rat?
The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility.
She hefts her ledger as if to bring it down on a pest.
We squabble and compete, but Laro The pastinago takes it too far.
It literally means, pastanago means carrot, but conversationally it means idiot. Alright, well, if I happen across Laro, I'll let you know.
Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return.
Nira thumbs over her
Laro
shoulder.
and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way.
Sansa's Map Emporium. Sansa's in there? Sansa is the hot girl from Game of Thrones. Hot after she turned 18, not before. What do we got here? Just money and some medicine or oh geez, drugs. Scroll of Plague of Insects. This is a very good spell. Or it was, anyway. Even these scrolls have been painstakingly dusted. Well, let's talk to this guy.
Oh, hello.
Or girl. No,
Welcome
guy.
to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face.
Sansa bounces back on his heels, a wide grin plastered on his worn face.
How might I assist you?
Show me what you have for sale.
Certainly, certainly.
Snakeskin Grimoire. Jolting Touch, Fleet Feet, Fetid Caress, Merciless Gaze. Nanasen's Cobra Strike, that's a new one. Summon Weapon, Nanasen's Cobra Strike for 30 seconds. What does it do? A scaling weapon accuracy, damage, and penetration increases with the wielder's level. It actually... It's, what is it, a spear? No, there are literally spectral snakes. Okay. Hopefully that scales with total level and not just wizard level. Otherwise, that's useless for me. Because Aloth is multi-classed. Kaedabald's Blackbow. That is good if I remember right. It has a bouncing attack. Yep. One foe jump target. Unfit for melee. That's fine. And scaling weapon damage. Alright, so we don't really need any of this yet. All the good stuff is way too high for us. We need a spyglass for something? What do we need? Spyglasses allow you to view objects from land while on your ship, while also providing special options during mini Okay, well, yeah, we definitely need that. We've only got 2,400 gold, though, so let's figure out a way to afford it. By selling all of our crappy items. Got lots of Zarup spears. Fine pistol, exceptional pistol. We'll sell the fine one. And the fine dagger. I don't have any dagger users this time around. Is that padded armor? Yes. Sell the padded armor. Sell the leather armor and what else? We're gonna have to sell some stuff. Some other stuff. Let's just sell this. The necklace of 15 health. We don't need that. 15% stride and 1 survival. I'll keep that because I may need a boost to survival for some reason. I am going to sell this because this sucks, it seems. +1 constitution and resistance to dexterity afflictions. I'll sell the hats. Except for these two. They look cool. Sell the books. The Critter Cleaver pamphlet. Okay, we still need another 200 gold. So, what do we have a lot of? Some black pearls. Let's just sell 1. Well, no, let's sell 2 and just get it over with. All right, there you go. We are in desperate need of some plundering. We need to get some more equipment to sell because we are running out of things to sell to afford our extravagant lifestyle. Okay. Let's check over here. Akima.
Well met, stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place?
And this makes you sad?
I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse. Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out. And I must return to the Roparo as a pauper.
Roparo are the lowest in the caste of Amoa society, apparently. Or is it Huana society? Could you direct me to the Kohanga Palace? No, you worked at the Luminous Bathhouse?
A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again.
That's where we need to go.
The mist of luminous waters.
For, Serafen's
In spite
quest.
of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
How did you lose your job at the bathhouse?
More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf. One day, I overheard, more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired. And rightly so.
What did you overhear in the bathhouse to cause such a scandal? Akima shakes her head and lowers it in deepest shame. She's trembling, and it's clear that, in her estimate, she has suffered enough without debasing herself even further. Okay. The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports. Nope, they're both commoners. Well, one's a Valian commoner, but... You've seen one commoner, you've seen them all.
Mel. How is every ship hunter taken?
Oh, I got a ship hunter. What do you need, Aenia? No sooner do you approach the Valian woman than she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
What sort of business are you in?
Not the business of answering questions, Nazenale.
Nosy person.
Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare.
She grimaces toward the east.
When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
You give out bounties? I could take some off your hands.
You, a nameless face of the streets?
She thumbs her chin and gives you a thorough looking over.
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... there is a seed of potential.
She sighs to herself and peers over your shoulder before giving up and addressing you directly. What does Ak mean? An affirmative in Valian. So, like, okay?
We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
I'll take the bounty.
Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
Aenia studies you once more before shrugging and seeing you off with a wave. Farewell. Wait, what did I just do? You duck down into the canal and find yourself kneeling before an iron gate. The reek of sewage wafting from the other side is powerful enough to bring tears to your eyes. The iron bars are set firmly into the surrounding brick, barring any passage forward. We're gonna leave for now, because I don't know that we need... Actually, that's how we're gonna get into the Valian Trading Company headquarters, but I don't know why we need to get in there yet, so... Let's not burn any bridges for no reason.
A giant? One of the Rathun? No, much bigger. Such is the rumor. Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Nope, it's Aethys. I don't know how you guys can't see him. He's friggin' huge. What else? Let's check over here just to make sure there's no perception. I'll talk to the cobbler in a second. Cobblers make shoes, if you didn't know that.
In the market for decent footwear? You won't find any cat leather around in my shop. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard.
Let me see what you have. Shorewalker sandals. Plus 10 stride, 1 resolve. Nope. Boots of stealth. Nope. We'll take the 2 hammer and chisels, I guess. But that's all we need for now. Alright. Okay, so we are going to go to the Wild Mare first thing on the next episode. But for now, we're going to end it because I imagine there's going to be a lot of talking and stuff in the Wild Mare, and I don't want to... This is a good place to stop. So please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And thanks for stopping by.